Well, the change oil light came on, so guess I'll know what I'll be doing today. Looks like I've ran about 7,500 miles since my last oil change. Well, let's get this truck pulled into the garage and see if we can't get the oil changed on the old 6.7 Cummins. Well, here we are, my garage. Removing the drain plug is really simple. All you need is a 3/8 inch drive ratchet. It'll fit right up in that drain plug. Another thing I like about changing the oil on this truck is that I can actually get a 5-gallon bucket up under there. That'll catch all the oil. There we go. While the oil is draining, I'm going to go ahead and get up under here and pull the oil filter off. I picked up this tool at Walmart that is just an oil filter wrench. Fits on the bottom of it, the oil filter, and you hook it up to a 3/8 inch ratchet and pop it off. It works so much better than the kind that have a clamp that go around the oil filter and you have to get some leverage on to loosen it, or a big pair of channel locks. I've even had to hammer a screwdriver through an oil filter one time just so I could have something to hold on to spin it. See if I can do this without spilling oil all over my camera. Today I'm using a Mobil 1 oil filter. We'll just open up this gallon of oil and get a little oil to put on this O-ring here. And we'll get up under there and put this one back on. I'll get it tight as I can on my hand, then I'll put the wrench on it and snug it up just a little bit. Nope. Don't have to be super tight. Now while you're down here, go ahead and put that oil drain plug back in. Don't want to leave that out. Not that I've ever did it. And if I did, I wouldn't admit to it. One bucket of oil. Used oil. I'm going to go ahead and change out the fuel filter today as well. I do that generally every second oil change. Now to drain the reservoir, there's this little cap right here. Should be yellow in color, but it's got some dust on it. You need to loosen that up. Can you see a little bit of fuel that's coming out of it? Some people will hook up a plastic hose to the bottom of that to drain it down below the bottom of their truck, but it's not much, so I just let it fall. I try not to do it when the motor's hot though. To remove the cap to the fuel filter, you need a 1 1/8 inch socket as well as a pretty long extension. Due to the angle you gotta get in there at, it's really helpful if you have a universal joint. There's the fuel filter, the water separator. The new fuel filters always come with a new O-ring for the cap. You can see it right there. I'll get that little bit of oil put on that and install that into the cap over here and reinstall the new fuel filter. New fuel filter installed. Now it's time to add oil. I'll save these jugs and I'll pour my used motor oil into them. The big funnel with the wide mouth on it comes in awful handy. That oil will go in there a whole lot faster. That's how I change my oil and fuel filter on my Cummins 6.7 turbo diesel. I should be good for another 7,500 miles. I'm going to save this motor oil and put it on the wood of my flatbed utility trailer next year. Put one coat on it this year. I'll add another coat of it next year. And I believe, in case you don't know, anyone who sells motor oil, I've heard they're required by law to have to accept it for recycling if you want to bring it back. Appreciate y'all stopping by the homestead today. I'll catch you next time here at the It'll Do Homestead. Have a good day, everybody.